Hey guys, what's going on? Mighty Leafy here. This is going to be a reaction video to the new Legendary Heroes banner for June. May. For May, actually. It's just that it's kind of happening in June, I think, so it's... Anyways, for the May Legendary Heroes banner, now before I get started, I just wanted to quickly plug my Discord server. You can check out the link down below in the video description. And also I did a new drawing recently, and the link for that is in the video description down below as well. Alright, so with that being said, let's get started. A new legendary hero joins the battle. Supreme Samurai.
All I must do is fight in a manner befitting the way of the sword.
Oh man. What the heck? Oh my god. Whoa, wait, hang on. I'm just pausing this. What? He's a... That looks ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh man, that looks so weird. He's like a buffed up samurai dude on a chicken. That just looks funny. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, I'm sure he's like... Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, that just looks too funny. Alright, so he's got the right Jinto. He's got Glimmer, so he's meant to be a enemy phase. I'm just taking a quick glance at this. Yeah, he's kind of meant to be a enemy phase sort of unit, where he gets hit and then he procs a Glimmer with distant counter, and unique special Bushido for the B slot is basically a Wu Dao. Well, it's like a not as good Wrath. Well, that's basically what it is it's a not as good Wrath. Well, that's kinda disappointing. I am honorable noble samurai, trained for many years in solitude, high above in some mountain. Fighting bears, I only dine on the most purest of cuisines, such as fog, mist, as well as other soul-cleansing foods. My soul is further purified by waterfalls and the Saint Mountain Springs at which I meditate there every day. Yet, my way of the samurai, Bushido, is no match for the mere anger of a country bumpkin known as Nephany. Oh my god, so her wrath is actually just straight up bitter in every single fucking way. So I ask, what the fuck have I been training all these years for? What the shit? I should have just gotten real angry. I mean, you guys let me know if I'm wrong, but Wrath has a 75% HP threshold, you know, to proc, but it gives you +1 cooldown charge at the start of every single turn, and it does the same thing where it's +10 damage when special triggers. Bushido just flat out does +10 damage when special triggers. And for those of you who don't know this, Wrath actually will proc mid-combat. So if you hit into a fight at full HP and you take a hit, and that drops you down to 75% HP or lower, you will get the Wrath +10 effect in that proc. So Bushido is actually only gonna be bitter if you flat out just go into a fight with 100% HP, don't take any damage, and then proc your special on them. So I don't know, this is a little bit depressing. For the C slot, he has Guidance. We already have that with Tana. Anyways, I forgot to mention the A slot, which is Kestrel Stance 2. Well, that's weird. I thought it would be called Swift Stance 2 because, you know, it's basically the same naming convention, but change the blow to stance and you got the enemy phase version of it. It full initiates combat, grants attack and speed +4, so I don't know, but I think we're gonna have to wait for his stats to come out before judging on this one. But in general, I don't think flyers like being enemy phase too much. I mean, especially since he is a red unit, so red unit tends to have the toughest time in the arena. And since flyer units generally aren't built to tank damage, it's not very ideal to make them enemy phase. I would say. So yeah, this is kind of weird, and well, I guess it's just there to sync up with the Glimmer and the distant counter and the Bushido, but well, at least you can't have Wrath on flyers or mounted units. So this Ryoma does get a sort of extra damage boost thing on his B slot, so that's unique. But it's not as good as Wrath, and flyer units aren't built to take damage anyways in general, so especially like range archer damage. Yeah, no, yeah. So personally, I'm not too hyped about this. I haven't played the game that Ryoma is from, so I don't really have any attachments to the character, and yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, I'm just going to play the video now just to take a look at all the other heroes that we're gonna get. Oh my god. Badass samurai dude on a chicken. Oh man, oh no. What have they done to you, man? I just can't take this seriously, guys. I'm sorry. This is too funny. Like, his sprite is just way too cute to be taken seriously. If I saw this guy on the battlefield, I'd burst out and laugh. Oh my god. He can't even do a loop because he's too fucking heavy. Oh, I'm sorry. Young Tiki, Anise making a return, Sigurd once again, Fjord's back, Crumb, and oh, Robin. Yeah, Zura's back. Okay. Alright, let's just pause there for a minute. Alright, so right off the bat, Christmas Tharja is missing from the red pool. But let's take a look at these heroes and see which color has the best stuff. So I guess we'll start off with red. Red, we obviously have the new Ryoma. And we have Young Tiki. Young Tiki is a good pull, but you know, if you're not gonna plus 10 Young Tiki, the adult Tiki is a pretty good alternative. I mean, Young Tiki's got better stats, but you know, plus 10ing, spending $1,000, perhaps even more, perhaps not worth that little bit of stat variation there. But yeah, give it some thought. Sigurd is pretty good. He's making a return, I see. That's good. Over in the blue section, we have Christmas Robin, who of course gets brazen attack speed, which is amazing. So you just put that on your frontline DPSers like Ira, and then you make sure they take that one hit and they're in brazen attack speed range. And with Ira, Regnal Astra takes advantage of both the attack and speed stat to scale her attack output, you know, the damage output of the Regnal Astra, so it's pretty insane. Other people you can run it on would be like Lucina with the Sealed Falcion, boost her stats even more and make her insanely crazy Yandere, which is what I would probably do if I got a Christmas Robin at this point. Yandere bestere, right? And then of course we have Hardened Sacrifice for a Brazen Defense Resistance 3. Of course you guys don't need that because you have the male counters to sacrifice for that, unless you want to sacrifice him for Fortified Dragons, which is understandable because only Ninian has that otherwise. But anyways, Harden has Bold Fighter, perhaps one of the best skills in the entire game, because it not only guarantees a double assuming you are a armored unit using the skill, but it also gives you +1 extra cooldown charge for every single attack you land, so your double is going to net you 4 charges, and of course they're gonna counterattack, so you're gonna get 5 charges. But then if you do use a brave weapon, you're gonna be quadding, and for every hit in the quad you're gonna be getting the 2 charges, not to mention the counterattack that you're gonna be taking on is going to net you 1 more charge. So let's just say Brave Bow Jacob with Bolt Fighter, you can basically proc Aether every single fucking time, and Bolt Fighter has no HP threshold requirements, so it's fucking broken. It's insane. So if you guys want Armor Emblem, just have a whole bunch of Hardens in the basement, and when it's time, bring one out, chop them up, serve them as a fine cuisine to your newly acquired armor unit of choice, and have them dine on delicious hardened sacrificed Bolt Fighter meat. There you go. And the other blue unit is of course Fjorm. She has Shield Pulse 3, otherwise she is a pretty good, not that good, but not that bad unit. And for the colorless, we have Ines making another return with a super extremely OP bow Nidhogg, which is basically a Altum but in the form of a bow. That is a legendary weapon that you cannot refine, so you can't even get the +2 speed stat, which is kind of stupid because the Altums get refinement, so why doesn't he get a refinement? Unless it's getting a legendary refinement somewhere down the line. That'd be interesting. But for now, I think Guard Bow might be a little bit better. In fact, I'm considering that for my Ines, but we're going off topic here. We of course have Female Grimma, who Postmodern Serial, another YouTuber I know, tried to snipe for last Legendary Heroes banner. He got something like 7 Jennies and 0 Female Grimma, so she definitely does not like the guy, and I can understand why. No, I'm just kidding. He's a nice guy. Go check out his channel, please. And then, of course, we have Kagami Mochi, aka Takumi, not with a bow, but with some soft-looking mochi, slimy, yummy, tasty, probably red bean filling mochi thing. Then I would like him to toss straight into my mouth, but I don't know. But it's basically like the barbed shuriken from Kaze, in that it has a -1 cooldown effect to your special, so it's a killer weapon thing, and it's also got the same debuff. I think it's like the same thing, except when he throws it, it looks like a snowball as opposed to like the barb thingy. So there you go. And then for the green, we have Erzura. In my opinion, the very, very best unit in the entire game, not because of her damage output potential, nor because of her healing potential, but because she is a dancer and a flyer at that. And you guys might be thinking, hey, well, Dancing Ninian with the flying thing is, Bright Ninian might be better. But I don't know. Seriously, she has really, really, really solid attack stats, and she can run guidance because she is a flyer. She can run tactics. She looks really, really nice. Her sprite looks really nice. Her drawing looks really nice. And she doesn't suffer the BST loss from being a mage. Of course, she suffers it for being a dancer, but it doesn't really matter because my Erzura for some reason has like 50 attack and 48 speed, and that's prior to any buffs. So, and she has the egg thing. It's like, I don't know why her attack stats are so high. Like, she can destroy units so easily with minimal support, and the utility aspect of her kit is just amazing. Like, she dance, she can run tactics, guidance. I've said all this shit before, but there you go. She is, in my opinion, the best unit in the entire game. If you were to say, you know, DPS, support unit, you know, green is a really good color to run in the arena. Although being a dancer, she does suffer score loss, but she is a melee unit, so she doesn't suffer the range unit penalty point loss from the arena, not to mention the BST loss that range units get as well on the stats. So there's that. And I've just been talking about her non-stop because I really like her as a unit. And then of course you get Gunther, who is, I think, Jay's personal favorite unit. I don't know, I'm just making this shit up. But I know that Jay really likes Gunther, so there's that. And then you get Christmas Crumb. Yeah, Christmas Crumb, everybody's favorite character. Especially Lubu's favorite character. He's making a return with his body bag and shoulder, ready to lay down the smackdown for anybody who's trying to pull a Christmas Lissa. Except Christmas Lissa isn't in this one, now is she? Unless she is in the body bag. Wait, what have you done, Crumb? What have you done? But anyways, he is here for anybody who sacrificed him in the past for the Brazen Attack Defense skill, which of course now you can get from Ares at a 4-star rarity. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ares is available at 4 stars in the red pool, and he comes with Brazen Attack and Defense 3 at 4-star rarity. So for those of us who have sacrificed Christmas Crumb for Brazen Attack Defense, rip. But now, if we get him, we can either use him because he is a top tier unit if you build him right, or he can inherit his body bag to anybody to make them look even more threatening. In fact, the body bag, jokes aside, it is a very good sort of enemy phase weapon axe. So if you guys are looking forward to having some sort of enemy phase build where they engage combat with you and you get like +2 defense resistance, I think that's what it does, right? Yeah, I don't know. But then the body bag is a good bag to body them with. Right. Okay guys, so with that being said, I think I might wrap this video up right here. Make sure to come check out my Discord server and say hi if you guys want to have some casual chat. But other than that, I think I will see you guys on the next video I make, whatever that may be. But yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side.